Of ice and warmer temperatures expected later this week have forced the organizers to make the tough decision to cancel the annual Tobyhanna Ice Harvest.
But as Newswatch 16's Amanda Eustace explains, you can still learn about the ice harvesting history in the Poconos.
Ready?
During the winter months, Bill Leonard is used to checking the ice here at Tobyhanna Mill Pond number 1. It's actually part of his legacy. His father started the Tobyhanna Ice Harvest in 1993 in Coolbaugh Township, using the tools he'd collected over the years.
Unfortunately, my dad passed away before the first ice harvest, but my brother and sister and I and friends and neighbors, we had the first ice harvest in '94. And then we said, well, we got the stuff, let's do it again next year. And here we are. 32 years later.
But once again, a lack of ice and warmer temperatures are keeping the ice harvest from happening this year.
In the middle of January, and it actually froze 1 inch per night. We had up to 2 or 3 inches for a while. Then we got the snow on top of it. Now the snow insulates the ice. It's amazing that it keeps it from freezing. Plus, with that heavy snow on top of the thin ice, the water came up on top and it froze and sunk.
It's the second year in a row that organizers will not be able to cut ice. Last year, the pond didn't freeze over. This year, an insufficient amount of ice.
5.5 inches.
Which Leonard says isn't enough to harvest.
We like at least 7 or 8 inches. Ideally is 10 or 12 inches. That works real well. This saw behind me here that weighs quite a bit. We don't take that out on the ice until we get about 10 inches of ice.
Despite not being able to get out on the pond and harvest ice this year, Leonard still says people can come out and learn about the tools and the history of ice harvesting here in the Poconos.
19 lakes in Monroe-County that were used for the commercial ice industry. It was a big industry in early 1900s. Employed hundreds of thousands of men. Big industry, peaked out around 1920s, and then the invention of the electric refrigerator, kind of beginning of the end for the natural ice industry.
Leonard says he'll continue to share the history of ice harvesting in the county, not just for the community, but for his dad who never could. If you would like to learn about the once important ice industry in the Poconos, you can visit the pond this Saturday from 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. Amanda Eustace, Newswatch 16, Monroe County.